Peter Parker is at a crossroads in his life, balancing his duties as Spider-Man, his responsibilities to Aunt May and Mary Jane, and his role as an Avenger. But he begins experiencing strange symptoms. His reflexes falter, his spider sense weakens, and his strength deteriorates. At first, Peter dismisses these changes as stress, but things take a darker turn when he collapses during a fight. After consulting with Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, and Doctor Strange, Peter learns a shocking truth. His powers are tied to a mystical force known as the Spider-Totem. Peter's body is succumbing to a deadly illness. The diagnosis is grim. Spider-Man is dying, and no amount of scientific or magical intervention can save him. As Peter grapples with his impending death, an old enemy resurfaces, Morlun, the vampiric predator who hunts Spider-Totems. Morlun is relentless, feeding on the life forces of beings connected to the mystical spider essence. Sensing Peter's weakened state, Morlun launches a brutal assault, hunting him across New York City. The battle is unlike any Peter has faced before. Morlun overpowers him easily, breaking bones, ripping his mask, and leaving him bloody. Despite Peter's best efforts, Morlun invades his hospital room, attacking him in front of Aunt May and Mary Jane. In a heart-wrenching moment, Peter sacrifices himself. Peter allows Morlun to kill him to protect his loved ones. Peter Parker's death sends shockwaves through his friends and allies. Aunt May, Mary Jane, and the Avengers mourn the loss of their beloved hero. But this is not the end. Deep within his cocooned body, Peter undergoes a mysterious transformation, guided by the Spider-Totem. In a surreal vision, Peter encounters the mystical spider god, who offers him a choice: accept his death or embrace his true nature and evolve. Peter chooses to live, but the process is not without sacrifice. Emerging from the cocoon, Peter is reborn with enhanced powers and a deeper connection to his spider abilities. The new Peter Parker is stronger, faster, and more resilient than ever before. He develops new abilities such as organic webbing, stingers that emerge from his wrists, and heightened senses. However, these changes come with challenges. Peter struggles to reconcile his human side with the primal instincts awakened within him. He fears losing control and becoming a monster. Meanwhile, Morlun returns, enraged by Peter's resurrection. The final battle between Spider-Man and Morlun is brutal and primal. This time, Peter fully embraces his new powers, overpowering and ultimately killing Morlun. The victory is bittersweet, as Peter realizes the cost of his evolution. Peter's transformation forces him to confront his identity. Is he still the same man he was before, or has he become something entirely different? His relationships with Mary Jane, Aunt May, and his fellow Avengers are tested as they struggle to understand the changes in him. Peter also faces new enemies drawn to the mystical aspect of his powers, adding another layer of complexity to his life. In the end, Peter learns to embrace his evolution, realizing that his humanity is what keeps him grounded. He uses his newfound abilities to protect those he loves while staying true to the core values that define Spider-Man: responsibility, sacrifice, and hope. The story concludes with Peter standing atop a skyscraper, gazing out over New York City. He reflects on his journey, understanding that his evolution is not just about power, it's about growth, resilience, and the willingness to face the unknown. The Other is a deep and complex exploration of Spider-Man's character, challenging Peter Parker on every level, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, making it one of the most transformative arcs in his history.